How's it going, and welcome back to our Marvel Snap deck highlight here on YouTube. Today's deck I have been referring to as Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. It's looking to leverage Agent Coulson, who generates us 2 random cards, as well as Maria Hill, who generates us 1 random card, in tandem with another Series 4 card in Helicarrier, which when discarded generates us 3 random cards. Now, there are 2 big payoffs in Marvel Snap that benefit from filling our hand up. The first is Collector. Gets a little bit bigger every time a card enters our hand from anywhere other than our deck. And then obviously early pool staple Devil Dinosaur loves to have a really full hand. Now, one card you'll note that's missing that we typically see in these shells is Moon Girl. One thing I found while playing with this deck is my hand was consistently so full from things like Hood and Agent 13 and Hill and Coulson and Helicarrier that I just didn't have room to double my hand a lot of the time, and Moon Girl felt like she was doing a whole lot of nothing too often. Now, Helicarrier, in order to generate things, needs to be discarded, which enters our wonderful pair here in Lady Sif, who always discards the highest cost card from our hand. You'll note that Helicarrier is our only 6 cost, so Sif is guaranteed to discard that if it's in hand. And because we're discarding a high power card to Lady Sif anyways, Ghost Rider felt like a natural inclusion here. 4 cost, 3 energy, on reveal, bring back one of your discarded cards at this location. All in all, I don't think this deck is meta breaking, but I do think it's a ton of fun. These cards that generate random cards for you to play with within a certain set of constraints generate some of the most dynamic gameplay that Marvel Snap has to offer. Every game plays out completely different than the last, so if you're into that sort of thing, I think you're going to love these highlights just like I love playing them. As always, if you do, be sure to tap that like button and leave a comment down below letting me know what your favorite part was. If you're new to the channel, I'd love if you consider subscribing. I post Marvel Snap brews and other deck ideas like this here 7 days a week, as well as game news updates and other tidbits, and I'd love to see you back again. But for the rest of today, enjoy the Helicarrier dropping off some Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I could gamba this here. I was gonna play it to the right. We have assembled our combo in the very first game, chat. We have Lady Sif here. That will guaranteed discard Helicarrier. And then Quinjet will make those cards cheaper. Got some Mysterio here. Well, I am and I'm not glad that we armored up on the right, since we could have killed their Mysterio, but then Quinjet would also be in danger. Dropping off some friends here. Okay. That's kind of a hilarious friend to get, huh? That's kind of a hilarious friend to get. It was a Helicarrier. It was, in fact. I probably should have snapped sooner, yeah. They're probably leaving. I should have snapped before the previous turn. We're not Galactusing, chat, or am I? If I Galactus, this Hela is kinda worth 16 points on the last turn. It is, isn't it? Alright, sure, for the memes. Oh, we have Groot too. Yeah, Ghost Rider plus Groot is actually better than Hela, isn't it? Oh, I can't though because I'm killing the Quinjet. Oh no, their Death Wave. Look at what you did to me, chat. Look at what you did to me. Okay, 25% of the time it works every time, okay? Oh, they have She-Hulk too. Oof. Okay. Yes! Victory! Thank you, Mr. Brown. I appreciate you. Shout out to Ben. This game would not be possible without him. Helicarrier's busted, chat. You saw it here first. Alright, Quinjet into cloning vats is pretty good. They have Collector here too. Ooh, that's fun. Okay, so I get to Collector here, and then Agent Coulson here puts me to 6 cards in hand. We should snap here. But I'm not, because I want the game to play out. Okay, unless they have an armor. The Atuma is not great for them. This is kind of fun. So we go Sarah and Agent Coulson here. And then we have all of our things cheaper again. As we currently have the freest of real estate, yes. Okay, that's a Dracula. It's a 2-mana Dino. Quinjet into cloning bats into Collector is very, very silly. In an ideal scenario, I think clicking this undo all actions button would allow you to, in an ideal scenario, clicking undo all actions would let us undo the end turn button as well, I think. Okay, we have Collector into Lady Sif and Helicarrier into Ghost Rider. Mindscape's a little annoying for us, though. Could end up anywhere, but we'll see. Okay, so I think this is Agent into Lady Sif here. Oh, they're a move deck and they have the Strange Academy. Alright, well, we're not giving them anything good, right? Does 10 win on the left? 10 might win on the left, honestly. Alright, deal. Our turn to win by a narrow margin. All the games have been really close today. We just keep breaking on that last final beat, not in our favor. We were due. We definitely Quinjet to start here. We'll go Quinjet into Collector into Agent. I spend way more time on Snap in games like Snap than I do AAA games. Like, people always make the comparison. They're like, why would you spend the same amount of money on a game like Snap that you would spend on a AAA game? It's like, well, the average AAA game I buy, I spend like 20 to 40 hours on tops and then I stop playing it, right? Like a game like Snap, you'll play for hundreds of hours if you're a card game player. So it's always weird to compare to me, oh, why are you okay spending this money that you spend on something that gives you less playtime? It's like, it's weird to me. Yeah, it's a great, concise way to put it, Violet. AAA games cost a finite amount of money and they provide a finite experience. Well, that is certainly an expansion that we are capable of having happen. Magic and Professor X out of the expansion. LOL. Just started playing Snap yesterday, but having a blast. YouTube has been a great help in getting started. Good to have you over on the Snap side, Zaffa. Thanks for sticking around. Appreciate the 44 months. Professor X even stops the Bifrost here too. Yeah, pretty fair expansion, all things considered, huh? My opponent gets a Helicarrier that's not particularly useful for them, I imagine. Okay, I want to Nick Fury before Grand Central happens, right? So we have more 6-drops to get for free.
Squad's still a little light.
Sedge. This is such a weird line, right? Like, you should know that you're losing. Do they have the way to get more power into here? Like, what was the plan here with this leader? Did they think I was playing to the left, baby? I'm very confused. Seems like they just threw. Yeah, it feels like a lot of leader players. They just, like, slam their leader and expected to win them the game. Thanks for the cubes. Alright, we have our Quinjet here. To get our Agent 13, make us a friend. We're hoping to draw Helicarrier next turn to play Lady Sif on curve. Yes, I don't think I want to put Hala. Well, that's a great hit here. Okay, so we go this into this. Well, let's do this. Okay, really glad Devil Dino didn't get hit there by Icebox, because then we could have discarded that by mistake. Could have been a bit of a disaster. This might be a game where... This might be a game where we don't Ghost Rider now, huh? Might just be Devil Dino into, like, Coulson keep the hand big. Ooh, Nightcrawler's scary. Let's their thing get bigger, but also keep flexibility there. Okay, do I armor the Devil Dino now to play around Shang-Chi? I think that's the line. Yeah, they could have a Devil Dino of their own, is accurate. Can I win if I give up the Baxter building? What if I Ghost Rider center and get my Helicarrier back? It puts me to 13 here. Then I can play Lizard here. I think I like this actually. Get fucked, leader clown!
Victory.
Derp, derp, play leader! Win game! Derp, derp! Alright, so we Sif here, bin the Helicarrier. We're hoping to peel armor before we kill Monger here. Okay. Okay, we drew a combo, chat. We drew a combo. And I get to Zola the Destroyer too? I think I'm actually playing into the La Chicaglia here, right? Because I need to destroy her into an empty spot. I will say this. I'm not certain at all about the power level of this archetype, but it definitely generates some of the most fun games of Snap I've played with the very dynamic gameplay, right? Oh, we could wait to 0 because it's free. That's a good call. For people that are suggesting I snap, again, I'm mostly letting games play out to organic completion for the sake of making content this morning. You are right that snapping here is fine or even good. I am just trying to make content, yep. Okay, so we'll go Collector here. And then Destroyer will go here and here. And then Zola will end up here. And then next turn we'll get to go Dino into Coulson on the left. Their dagger is about to get huge, though. There's also not a guarantee we win this game because of the Strange Academy. Wait, are we good? Maybe? I lied. I lied! They're playing a move deck. Okay, Doctor Strange. But we're still winning center and right? Have something else to change that? Go. Probably a beep boop.
Victory.
Thanks for being one of the awesome people that made it all the way to the end of the video. Remember, your likes and comments help videos grow with engagement, and be sure you're subscribed to the channel as well. I post Marvel Snap game news, updates, deck highlights, and other fantastic stuff here 7 days a week. We hope to see you back again real soon.